Tractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. On the move to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Murray now, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Rosas' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And reverse this on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mixon with a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That's complete to Slayton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Makes the score Cardinals 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Steps away. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. From the 36, Burrow. Room to run past midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Back to Mixon on second down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Working with his 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now,
hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A handoff to Barkley on the option. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Burrow will look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Mixon. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now it's Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.